Okay, so welcome everybody to tonight's webinar. As you can see from the front screen there, we're going to be talking about building your customer base. And this is one of a series of 8 webinars that I run. You can see there, call it the Kleeneze Circle of Success. And the first 3, so that we're on the third one of 8 now, the first 3 are really about the retail side of the business, getting started, things that you should do in your first few weeks, and building your customer base, which is tonight. 4 and 5, the next couple of weeks, are talking about sharing the opportunity. This is a fantastic way to build a much bigger income than you can possibly do just on your own. And these days that is so easy. So a couple of good ones coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then 6, 7 and 8 are all about personal development, kind of growing yourself, you're setting goals, how important your attitude is, overcoming fears and worries and the difference, kind of building your success, even though you're going to have good days and bad days. Sometimes it's quite difficult to do that if you feel like you're having a really tough time at the moment. But if you look at the longer picture, you'll see sort of the success is just around the corner. But today we're going to be talking about your customer base. And what we're going to be covering is, what do I mean by that? When I say I'm going to be talking about your customer base, if you're new, you might not know exactly what I mean. I'm going to ask a little bit about why customers order from you. Why would people order from you? There's millions of other places out there that they can buy things from. I'm going to talk a bit about customer bonding and kind of building rapport with your customers so that your customers get to know you and like you and trust you. And the result of all of that is a base of loyal customers. So, quick question. For some of you who have only been in the business a day or two, this might be a very quick answer, but I'd be really interested if those of you who've been in the business a little bit longer could share this with us. How many customers do you have, would you say? So these are people who have ordered from you at least once, and often, people like me, I've got, I've been in business 8 years now, I've got people that have ordered from me kind of, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times a year for 8 years now. Lots and lots of customers, probably about 300 altogether I've got. Amanda and Andrew have got over 100. Anybody else? Peter and Myrna, 300. Fantastic. 350, Steve. Fantastic. Matt's not sure. Anybody else got any thoughts? Anybody else want to share with us how many you think you might have? Martin's got 4. I'm guessing you've kind of started fairly recently, Martin. First drop today, fantastic. 20, Joe, brilliant. I know you've kind of just started as well in the last couple of weeks. Okay, guys, so you'll see there's quite a range. It's the same for all of us. We all start off with 0. Maybe you might have one customer, your mum or your sister, something like that. Hi, Neil. Welcome to the webinar. So you might just have kind of 1 or maybe 2 when you first start, but over a period of time, you find more and more people who will order from you. And that's what we're going to talk about, is how to build that base of customers, that group of people who order from you regularly. And I've split this into 2 different parts because there are some differences. So the first part I'm going to talk about is how do you build your customer base using catalogs, and then I'm going to come back to Facebook in a moment. So when you start off in this business, on month 1, the first day, you've got 0 customers. As I say, if you're lucky, you might have 1. Your mum might have promised to buy something from you. But let's suppose that every week you deliver 200 catalogues to 200 houses in your first month, and you might get 10, maybe 20 orders from new customers from those catalogues. So if you're doing that every week for a month, let's say there's 4 weeks, by the end of month 1, beginning of month 2, you've now got 80 customers. So you go back to the beginning. With your catalogues, what we do is we go back to the same houses that we've delivered to when you first started off in about a month, 4, maybe 5 weeks. And you go back and you deliver back to those same houses. So if you've got your 200 catalogues, you're going to be delivering each week 20 of those to the people who ordered from you last time, and 180 to other houses. These will be people who haven't yet ordered from you. Just because they didn't order the first time, you keep delivering to them, unless they've said, I don't want a catalogue, thank you, or if they threw it away. But let's assume that you've delivered your 200 catalogues, 20 of them are to people who ordered last time, 180 to other houses. And what you'll find is that some of those people who didn't order from you last time order from you this time. So you might find you get 10 orders from new customers. Now that doesn't mean that every week you're going to get 30 orders, because the 20 people who ordered from you the first time, they won't all order from you again the second time. Not everybody orders from you every single time. You do have a few customers that do. Mostly you'll find customers order from you, maybe two months out of 3, maybe every other month, something like that. You'll kind of see different customers all have different ordering patterns. But if you're doing this every week, then basically every week you've now got 30 customers. And so at the end of the third month, you would have 120 customers. Now these are just examples, just to kind of explain the system, the way it works. So then in your third week, each week you deliver your 200 catalogues. 30 of those are going to people who ordered from you in the past, and 170 are to other houses that haven't ordered from you yet. Again, you'll probably find some of those people, in fact you certainly will find, some of those people who didn't order from you the first time, didn't order the second time, they will order from you the third time. Now, you might think, why would somebody order from you the third time and not the first or the second? And there's all sorts of different reasons. There'll be people that were busy the first time you put it round. Maybe the third time you put it through, it fell a different way down, or you've maybe got a different catalogue facing the front, and they see something in there and they think, oh, I didn't realise it did those, and they have a look at it. Also, they start to get to realise that you're reliable and that you're serious about this, because they've seen your catalogue 3 times now. They know that you always go back for it on the day that you say you do. So they start to realise that you're reliable. So they start to get to know you a bit and like you and trust you. And once people trust you, you'll find that they order an awful lot from you then. Again, the 4th month, do exactly the same. You've got more customers. You keep delivering to all the people who've ordered from you, but you also keep delivering to the houses that haven't yet ordered from you. And you'll continue doing this for 6 months. In fact, you can continue doing this for as long as you want, because what you will do is you will then move on to different areas. But normally I would say if you've delivered a catalogue to the same house 6 months, so 6 times, and you haven't had an order from them, then it's probably time to move on. They're probably unlikely to order from you. They may do, and what you will often find is if you've got, say, a little cul-de-sac and you're delivering to 2 or 3 of the houses anyway, and you've got a customer or a house that you deliver to, and they often look at the catalogue but they just haven't ordered yet, then it might be worth just persevering with them a little bit. But if you're going down a long road all the way to the bottom just to deliver to 3 houses that have never ordered from you for 6 months, you're probably wasting your time and you should move on to other houses then. But you can continue doing this month in, month out. And basically what you do is at the end of the 6 months, cross off the people who don't want catalogues from you. Obviously if somebody says to you, oh, thanks very much, we never order from catalogues, please don't deliver anymore, then cross those people off. As I said earlier, after you've been to each house 6 times, then I would say you could probably cross off people who haven't ordered from you then. A good thing to do is during these 6 months, while you're building up your customer base, try to place an order every week. Now you may find that at the beginning, as you're growing it, depending on how many catalogues you're putting out, you might not have enough for free delivery every week. To be honest, now that you can get a dropship order for just £50 and get free delivery, you pretty much should be able to put an order in at least once a week. The reason for doing one every week is that even if you've just got 2, 3, 4 customers, what you don't want is those people to have to wait 3 or 4 weeks to get their orders, because you're waiting until you've got enough to get free delivery or something. So your customers really appreciate the fact that they're getting their order delivered to them really quickly. So I would say try to put an order in every week. And if you don't know how to do a dropship order yet, and some of you guys who have only just joined may not have had that yet, speak to your sponsor. They will explain how to put an order in and make sure you don't pay any delivery charges. And then, depending on how much you're wanting to earn, how many customers you're looking to build up, at the end of month, who knows, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe a year into this, you could have 800 customers. Each week you're delivering your 200 catalogues, exactly the same as you started at the beginning, but instead of delivering them to houses and you've no idea whether you're going to get an order from them or not, you're delivering 200 catalogues to 200 customers. Your average order per catalogue goes from maybe 50p to £1 per catalogue, up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, £10 per catalogue. So you're earning an awful lot more, generating a lot more business, putting the same number of catalogues out. And this is when you have a customer base, when you're only delivering your catalogues to people who have ordered from you in the past. This is called delivering to your customer base. And what you find is you have a lot fewer bad pickups where you don't get many orders, because your customers are, they're regular customers, they order from you frequently, so your income is a lot more stable then. Now, a quick question: why on earth would customers order from you anyway? Obviously, we've got fantastic products, and the catalogues are great, and you might be doing things online. But certainly on the catalogue side, can I just ask everybody, if you joined the business, or rather, when you first joined the business, had you heard of Kleeneze before you kind of replied to the advert or spoke to anyone about the business? Okay, Amanda and Andrew hadn't. Anybody else? Yep, Dane had, Joanne had, Michelle. Yeah, I certainly had. My mum used to order, and my wife ordered for a while. Yep, I think that's quite common, that most people have actually heard of Kleeneze. The reason is, that it's fantastic, Karen. Thank you. So the reason people have heard of them is that we were established in 1923, so 90 odd years ago. It's a known and trusted brand. And so initially, if you put a Kleeneze catalogue through somebody's letterbox, chances are they'll recognise the name and they'll order because it's a known and trusted brand. They've got no idea who you are. They wouldn't know you from Adam, but they recognise the name of the catalogue. Then what happens is, as you start delivering your orders to your customers and you go back to collect the catalogue and you show them that you're reliable, you're polite, you're friendly, you're helpful, then your customers get to know you and like you. And once that happens, once they've ordered from you once or twice, a strange thing happens. What happens is your customers start to buy from you rather than from Kleeneze. That makes sense, because they start to talk about, Chris's catalogue will be bringing the catalogue round soon, or do you know what I mean? I hope that kind of makes sense, that they actually buy because they know you and like you and trust you. So my question to you is, how can you reinforce that? And I'm going to explain a bit about that at the moment. That's called customer bonding, and this is really, really important to building your customer base. Quick question for you all then, just to make sure you're all staying awake. What is everyone's favourite word? Any thoughts? Anybody ideas? Anyone who says beer or chocolate, you're heading in the wrong direction again. Beautiful. That's a very nice word. Thank you. I like that, Jenny. It's a good one. Thanks. Yep. Good one. Any other thoughts? Cool. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to suggest something different to you. I think your favourite word is your name. If you're kind of, someone sort of says hi Chris, how are you? Oh, my ears prick up. There's someone talking about me. And people like to know their name. So when you get an order from a customer and they write their details on the order form, they will tell you their name. Well, mostly they will. And if they tell you their first name, if they put Mrs. Johnson, obviously kind of make a note that it's Mrs. Johnson. If they put Sue Johnson, then make a note that it's Sue. Because if they're telling you their first name, they're saying it's okay for you to use it. So as you're making your notes in your round book, going around ticking off which houses have ordered from you, which houses have said they don't want a catalogue and so on, just put a little note in there of what the customer's name is. And then as you're going around a month later, so you won't remember the names of every single one of your customers when you've only maybe met them once for 30 seconds on the doorstep. But if you make a note in your book, when you're going around again the following month, delivering the catalogue again, just keep an eye on your notebook. And as you're coming up to a house that you got an order from, a month earlier, just check what the name of the customer is. Because if you see that customer maybe in the garden, especially during the summer, it could be in doing the garden, washing the car, just out, having a sit down outside the front door, anything. A quick cheery wave, hi Sue, how are you? I've just got your Kleeneze catalogue again. They really appreciate the fact that you've recognised their name and they've because you're cheerful and smiling and you've said their name, they start to build this rapport with you immediately. And so you use it every single time when you're ringing them up to say, is it okay to deliver an order? When if you have to knock on the door because they've forgotten to put it out. Oh, hi Sue, sorry to trouble you. Just wondered if you finished with the Kleeneze catalogue I popped in a couple of days ago. So again, just using the name. Firstly, that means you'll get to remember the name a lot easier. And secondly, they really appreciate the fact that you've used their name. And you will start to see them elsewhere. I live in a smallish market town, so I go around every time I go into town for coffee or go to the shops. I see one of my customers, and I always say, "Oh, hi Sue, how are you? Hello Carol." I saw a lady this morning called Carol, one of my regular customers, and initially you can see they're sort of smiling and they're thinking, "I know that chap, but I don't think I know where he's from, unless I've got like my Kleeneze T-shirt on or a Kleeneze fleece or something like that." But at the beginning, they'll often think, that chap. And so I'll sometimes say, it's Chris from Kleeneze. And then suddenly you can see it dawning that, oh yeah, I knew you from somewhere. Sorry, Chris, I was miles away. And it's just, all these little brief chats build rapport with your customers. The other thing that you'll find is you will find out things about your customers. You might ring a customer up just to say, oh, is it okay to bring an order round? And they might say, oh, I'm really sorry, my little Jimmy's gone off to hospital. He's having his cataracts done or something. I've just got to go and drop him off. The next, you'll start to learn things about them. Remember what you hear, because then a week or two later, if you're delivering an order or picking up a catalogue, if you just sort of say, oh, how's little Jimmy? He was in hospital last week. Just show a bit of interest in what's important to them, and again, they really appreciate that you're taking a bit of time to learn what's important to them. And if they've got dogs, I love dogs. I mean, I like dogs anyway. But if there's a dog that comes to the door when you're delivering an order or whatever, always pat the dog, stroke the dog, ask what the dog's name is, because they obviously love dogs. Otherwise, they wouldn't have one. So if you make a fuss of the dog, that again, they're really starting to like you by then, because they know you like their dog. The other thing you can do is look out for special occasions. If there's a window with lots of cards on, I always just say, oh, is it somebody's birthday? And then obviously if it's their birthday, you can wish them a happy birthday. Hope they had a great time. Now, speaking of cards, Christmas is a fantastic time to build a bit of rapport and to also boost your business. We always do Christmas cards for all of our customers. We handwrite them. My wife Sarah does ours. And it doesn't have to be a lot, just really simple, cheap cards from the Kleeneze cards or any cards really. Just sort of say happy birthday, sorry, Merry Christmas, Sue and family. Let's say best wishes, Chris and Sarah, and then I normally put in brackets Kleeneze because they might not remember exactly who I am. And I just pop them through the letterbox in the month or so running up to Christmas at the same time as the catalogue, but separate from the catalogue, so they get a chance to open it. And if they were thinking, oh, I'm not going to order anything this time, I'll just put the catalogue out, but they open the Christmas card and they see that they've got a card from you, I get so many more orders at Christmas time, just because people really appreciate getting a card from you. And it doesn't have to be just Christmas. You can do Easter cards. We've done Easter cards before and got a real boost in kind of March, April time. One thing we did a couple of years ago now, it was the 90th anniversary of Kleeneze. So my wife made a load of little biscuits. You can't really see them really well in the picture there, but basically just a little biscuit, chocolate icing on and the 90. And so many of my customers gave us little extra orders just because they were saying, oh, they're really nice having those biscuits. One of my gorgeous customers said to me, Chris, how did you know it was my 90th birthday last week? And it turns out she was born in the same year and the same kind of within a couple of days of when Kleeneze was founded. So we had a good laugh over that. Okay, so that's the catalogue side of the business. Sorry, Karen, I just noticed your comment there about keeping an eye out for special occasions. Surprise the customer with a card. That's fantastic. I think especially elderly customers, they just love that attention that you can remember their birthday. Okay, so on the Facebook side, similar principles, but obviously it works a little bit different. When you start off in month one, you've got 0 customers again. But every week, you should be inviting friends. Look through your friends list. If you've got any friends who are not in your online shop, your selling group, then invite them, add them if you're your friends, send them a little message. You should be running competitions regularly, and so maybe at the end of the first month you could have 1,000 group members in, and perhaps you'll get 10 orders from those. It depends on, obviously if it's lots of your friends. Some people get a lot of their friends and they all order from them at the beginning. And if you've run a competition, you might have a lot of the people in who don't order from you because they they're just kind of exploring, just kind of seeing what's going on in the group at the beginning. But you might just get kind of 10 orders from new customers at that point. But then if you're doing that each week, inviting new friends, running another competition, building your group, by the end of month 2, if you're doing this each week, you could easily have 40 different customers. And again, keep doing this every week. Look for friends that you haven't invited yet. If you've got new friends, make sure you add those to your group. Run more competitions. You could easily get up to another 2,000 group members. Then we've got people in our team who have got 5,000, 10,000 group members, and I know these are quite small figures really. There's people around the company who have got, I don't know, 50, 80, 100,000 people and more. But each month, as you get more and more people in your selling group, you will get orders from more and more new people. So month 3, maybe you've got 60 customers. Your group might be 3,000 people. Again, just getting into a routine of every week inviting more friends, running another competition, building the group up. This is the same as blanketing or delivering your catalogues regularly in your area. And you can continue doing this forever and ever and ever. Certainly months and months and months. You can keep doing this, growing more and more customers. People who order from you once and really appreciate the good customer service will order from you again and again. Now, the customer bonding is obviously a little bit different because you kind of not go into their house. I mean, you may be to deliver the order, but not quite as often. With the catalogues, you might be dropping the catalogue, picking it back up again, delivering the order, and so on. With Facebook, it's a little bit different. So in Facebook, you build rapport more kind of online. So every time anybody comments or likes one of your products, one of your photos, you should reply to that. Make sure you tag them. If you're replying to a comment or a general comment, say thanks very much for your like, or oh, this is really pretty, this would look fantastic in a girl's bedroom, or whatever it might be. Make sure that you're not just posting products. You should be turning your group into a community. So you need to have little puzzles and games, little competitions. And when you're having these competitions or puzzles where people are maybe putting comments on, don't just wait for lots and lots of people to put lots of comments on. Every comment that goes up there, you should be thinking, how can I engage with that person? How can I say, oh, that's a great one. I never thought about that. And whatever it is, something that you can communicate with them. Because what you're doing is you're kind of reaching out to them. You're relating, building rapport with them. And if you have somebody that that replies to your comment and you reply back to their comment, you've started to get a bit of rapport going. Brilliant idea then, just to send a friend request. I think when I first joined Facebook, I was thinking, well, the only people I want to be friends on Facebook are people who are actually friends. Whereas I think Facebook friends request in our business, it can just be somebody who you've you've got a little bit of rapport with. The friendship can come later. You're not kind of committing to being friends for life just because you've sent them a friend request. And obviously, once you're friends with them, or even before then, you can look up things in their profile picture or in their cover photos. If you see someone who's got a picture of them with their dog or something like that, they obviously love dogs, so you could send them a little message or comment on, if they've commented out saying, "Wow, just saw that beautiful Labrador you've got on your photo. What's he or she called? Or have you still got her? Or whatever it might be. You're just reaching out." Having a chat about something that's of interest to them. Because what you're looking for is you're looking for people who are open-minded and happy to chat. Not everybody will. Some people will sort of think, I'm not sure I really know this person. But there will be, it's a bit like delivering catalogues. Not everybody's going to order from you. But the open-minded, cheerful, chatty ones are the ones who are going to reply to your comments. And they're the ones that will often order from you as well. Now, all of this, everything that we've been doing so far, results in customers that know you and like you and trust you. And that's when you've really got kind of a good customer base then. Because what happens is, because they know you and they like you and they trust you, you get lots of regular orders, and you're just building that customer base. And those regular orders mean a regular, reliable income. Okay, guys, pretty much covered what I was going to go through this evening. So what we talked about is, what do I mean? When people talk about customer base in this business, you now know what they mean. It's when, certainly on the catalogue side, when you're just delivering catalogues to customers. On the Facebook side, what I tend to say is you're pretty much running from a customer base when you're getting as many orders as you want from your own selling group. Initially, obviously, you would advertise in lots of local groups as well. We suggest 50 local groups, but after a while you'll be getting lots and lots of orders from the customers within your own selling group, and so it takes a lot less time, obviously. I've explained a bit about why customers order from you, because they know you, like you, and trust you. The importance of that customer bonding, and as I've said there, the result is this base of however many you want to, really 800 different customers. Okay, guys, just about wrapped up for this evening. Just seen Neil Dooley's come back. Thanks, Neil. Next week and the week after, we're talking about growing your business by sharing the opportunity with other people. Now, I did say at the beginning that all of these webinars are recorded, so I'm recording this one. I'm just going to stop this now.